That was Jamie O'Hara alongside Alan McCoy on the Breakfast Show this morning, discussing Ralf Rangnick's reign at Manchester United. Easy for me to say, Ralf Rangnick's reign at Man United, after the club announced he's leaving and not fulfilling his role as club consultant. Bentley, what do you make of that?
I mean, it's a bit of a mad one, isn't it? Because ultimately he was brought in to do a job at the end of the season, which a lot of people had regarded as his better role, which was a consultancy role, being upstairs. But it's odd that the time that he finally gets to do that, the opportunity to do that job, which is Ten Hag comes in, he moves upstairs, the job that everyone was kind of touting him to be very good at, they sack him before he gets the opportunity. So it hasn't gone well. The last two managers, Solskjaer and Ralf Rangnick, it hasn't been good for Manchester United, but listen, it's a fresh start. I can understand why he hasn't taken that role, because as you said, I think earlier, Ten Hag's probably gone, no, I need to do things my way. I don't need someone looking over my shoulder. I mean, yeah, he can identify players, but let me do it my way. And I think if you're going to start a rebuild, you've got to hand it all over to Ten Hag and let him do what he needs to do.
Okay, we'll take calls on that. Of course, we'll talk Liverpool in just a moment. 03 717 2233 for United fans. You can have your say on that. Now, Ben Fletcher's walked in, either because he's desperate for this selfie. I said at 7 o'clock I'll do it with you, or you've got some breaking news. What is it?
I thought you said 5:37. That's what.
Can you wait till after the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got any breaking news for us?
I have massive news,
excellent.
actually.
Okay.
Another great saga. We've had the Chelsea takeover, and we've had another one now. Newcastle have announced that Dan Ashworth will become their sporting director. They've reached an agreement with Brighton to release him from his current contractual obligations with immediate effect. They say, though, the agreement terms will remain confidential between clubs and are subject to Premier League approval, and there'll be more information following the relevant approval process. But top line, Dan Ashworth is on his way to Newcastle after that wrestling match between them and Brighton.
Okay, just come over here, just quickly. Just we do it for. There you go. I thought it would make the noise of the camera going. Hold on, just one more, Fletch. Oh no, it's not working. We'll do it after. You ever do it at 7?
Thanks.
I'll sign it.
Tell you
for
what,
as well.
that's massive for Newcastle.
Absolutely,
because
yeah.
he is phenomenal. Dan Ashworth, the way his transformation, what he does, some of the targets he's identified, the job he's done at Brighton, that is massive. I'm pretty sure he worked for the FA as well.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, without doubt he did, yeah.
That is massive for and that was what Newcastle needed, because I know they had all the money in the world, but you need that you need somebody there, been there and done it, who can build a club, identify the right targets, and the fact that they've got Dan Ashworth, that is huge for
I
Newcastle.
wonder what, if you asked the Newcastle board and Ashworth as well, what their realistic aspirations are for next season.
Top eight.
So I think it's higher than that now. I think it's so. Next season's going to be so exciting. You've got Chelsea supposedly 200 million.
They'll be fine. They'll be in the top 4 again.
You've got Spurs 150 million supposedly. You've got United with the new manager. You've got Newcastle. I just think
you missed the club out there.
Oh, Liverpool. Yeah.
Arsenal.
Chelsea. Oh, well, Arsenal won't do anything. Well, everyone tells me they overachieved.
Yeah.
Right.
To next season 4th.
You don't believe that, do you? You don't believe that, do you, Benty?
What?
You don't believe that?
Nah, we'll be up there.
Okay, yeah.
Challenging
You'll stay up.
Liverpool.
You'll stay up.
Challenging Liverpool City.
We'll talk Liverpool in a moment. Let's quickly speak to a Man United fan about Ralf Rangnick. Hello, Sean. How are you?
Hello, how you guys doing?
I'm good, man. How are you? You all right? You well?
I'm good.
Talk to me about Ralphie.
Yeah, I just think Woody just shows how much he's destroyed the club.
Hold on, Sean. Sorry, there's someone else breathing down your neck. Who's that talking?
I think I'm in a shopping centre.
Oh, we can't move away from the fellow. We can't hear what you're saying.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah, where are you? What shop are you in?
Currently in Primark.
Primark, okay. On your own, or are you with your friends or missus or what?
Myself.
You're on your own, okay, all right. Well,
yeah, just come pick up something quickly.
Okay, all right. We'll put the clothes down. We'll have a chat. You're not holding. You're not in the changing room, Sean, are you? You're not in the changing room.
No.
Okay,
I think they've closed them. Nothing's closed.
They've closed the changing rooms.
I think so. I haven't been there. To be fair, I haven't been shopping for a while. I've only been a few times, but that's neither here nor there.
All right. How do you try stuff on?
Well, I mean, I don't usually go shopping that often. It's usually online, so I'm just literally popped in.
You've ventured out, have you, Sean?
Literally.
All right, nice. Well, go on. Let's talk United.
Yeah, no, I think with the whole appointment of Rangnick, it made no sense from the get-go, because we hired someone who's good as a sporting director to be the manager, and we're judging him based as a manager, even though he's a sporting director. So just like everything else that comes through the United doors, we use them incorrectly, and then we say, oh, what a bad appointment. Like,
what do you make of the fact that sporting director who is going to be moved into some kind, or was going to be moved into some kind of role like that, United, is now leaving the club? What do you make of that?
My guess is probably Ten Hag is probably thinking, apparently they had a conversation for about 2 hours, and after that conversation, I'm guessing they thought, where he wants to take the club and where Ten Hag wants to take the club, or the direction or the speed, whatever, doesn't align. So it separates. So I guess if the manager does want him, then I guess it makes sense. I doubt he would have been leaving if the manager wanted him to stay around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean, we'll let you get back to your shopping trip.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks for coming on. Yeah, Sean's out shopping, listening to talkSPORT on the app, and's called up. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That's
Unbelievable
great stuff. Go on, you can-
No, just think about Ralf Rangnick and just what was the appointment, the point of the appointment. But I blame.
What was the point of the appointment?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because it was Solskjaer was bad, but and I get it. Manchester United fans said they didn't want that brand of football. I understand that, but I still find it bizarre that you took Ralf Rangnick when Antonio Conte was sitting there with no job.
And look what he's going to do. Do you know what? I fancy Spurs to do something next season.
No. I can relay what you said in the meeting.
Go on.
You said
No. You're going to quote me wrong because I remember.
You said you might put a bet on.
That's exactly. I said I might put a bet on
that
Spurs.
that Spurs are challenging City and Liverpool for the title.
Yeah. Mate, Antonio Conte comes into the club for 2 years, he builds it, he wins it, and he goes.
But they're so far behind the top two. They've got to catch Chelsea before they were.
Chelsea aren't all that.
Chelsea finished third.
Chelsea
batter Spurs every time they play.
Chelsea are so inconsistent.
Okay, they're inconsistent, but they still finish third. So when they get that consistency, what happens? They win the league.
I just think, look, you've got Perisic coming over supposedly to London having a medical, right? That tells me that Daniel Levy's happy to buy players with no sell-on value. Yeah. That's never happened before under his reign.
I get that. But they've still got to catch Chelsea before they worry about City and Liverpool.
I don't think they're that far behind Chelsea.
They're miles behind. Chelsea
haven't got a striker.
You just said it yourself there.
Who's their striker?
Lukaku. You just said it yourself, right? That they're so inconsistent. And they still finish third.
Yeah, because Spurs are building.
That won't happen again next season with Chelsea.
What do you think will happen with Chelsea?
They'll be closest to Liverpool, Man City.
Chance.
I bet they are.
No chance.
They were top at the early part of the season.
No chance.
I
might have a bet.
I'll tell you what, right now, Chelsea finish above United by at least 10 points.
Why are you throwing United into this?
By 10 points.
Oh, I'll have that bet.
All right now.
Right, you owe me 50 quid.
No, I don't. I'll give it to you out there. Remember, don't try it.
Excuse me. Every night when we have the end of show quiz, it rolls on. You've still not paid me.
Okay. Do you want the money now?
No, we'll roll it onto today's one, all right?
Okay. Well,
We'll have that.
10 points.
We'll have that just before the season starts so we know the transfer business.